Hi, welcome back to part 2 of the sponsorship video. I know in part 1 we learned about specific things like what is sponsorship, what's the importance of it, who does it, why, when, and the most important thing we learned was about the 501c3 letter. So today we're going to talk about how to move forward with the 501c3 to gain sponsorship for your organization. Now, I've done a lot of work with nonprofits. In fact, I've won or been presented with President Obama's award for my volunteerism, and I do a lot on a regular basis with large, nonprofits, the American Cancer Society, and many others. So one of the things that we do when we're dealing with 501c3 organizations, they need funding. And when they need funding, they need your help in figuring out how to get it. So what you'll do is you'll take their 501c3 letter and you will approach other corporations, organizations, individuals, and you will solicit funding on behalf of your 501c3. So what that means is when you call them, you will let them know, hey, this organization, and you must know something about the organization. So do your homework first before you pick up the phone to call another corporation to help you. And make sure that you know how long they've been in existence, the good works that they're doing in the community, what they did last year, and make sure that you have an idea as to how the funding will be used. How much are you expecting to raise from, let's say, the event that they need assistance with? Because sponsorship happens every year. Usually what happens is you have the finances of a nonprofit. They don't carry forward funding from one year to the next. They use that money every year, literally every penny of it, and therefore every year they're in the situation of having to raise funds. So that's one of the things that you're helping them with. You are reaching out to organizations and you're proving to them, hey, this organization's a worthy organization. They're having a specific cause, and this is what we need the money for. So usually you will have a letter. You will call someone and you will say, hey, here's the organization I'm working with, here's what they need, here's what they're going to do with the money, and here's the event that they're having. I'm also going to send you a copy of the sponsorship letter, and this way they have it, they can review it. Rarely is someone going to give you thousands of dollars over the phone or agree to it. They want to review this, look at their budget, look and see what they've given away already this year. And once they have your sponsorship information, then you can follow up with them in a week, 10 days at the maximum, and say, hey, did you receive my information, and do you need me to tell you anything else? Would like to participate? They'll let you know. And in the sponsorship packet, it tells them different levels of sponsorship. So if you're having an event, let's say the event is $50,000, it costs them $50,000 to put this event on. You have one sponsor out front that gives the most money. That's usually your presenting sponsor. You see it on television commercials, you see it in magazines and ads. Any organization that has given or donated a large amount of money, they are the presenting sponsor. And the event, this event, this black tie affair, or this picnic, whatever it is presented by XYZ Corporation, and they get the advertising dollars that goes behind it. So what happens is their business is advertised before the event, very heavily during the event, and of course after the event. The nonprofit would list their corporation on their website. It would be on all the marketing and promotion material, and if ads are taken out or any type of commercials or anything like that, or even in interviews, the CEO and CFO of the nonprofit would mention the presenting sponsor. Also, there are other sponsors beneath or lower or at a financial dollar level a little less than the presenting sponsor. They're supporting sponsors, and their titles vary. You would have them, maybe if the event costs $50,000 and the presenting sponsor is paying $25,000, the next level down might be $15,000. Next below that might be $10,000. Below that would be $7,500, and on all the way down to maybe $100. These corporations may not be paying as much as the presenting sponsor, but they are treated equally importantly by giving them advertising. It's not the same amount. Maybe maybe someone who has given only $2,500 will get a couple seats at the event, whereas the presenting sponsor might get a few tables. They might, if you're only paying $100 or $200, they're not getting as much print advertising. What they get is relative to the amount of money that they pay, but all get something and all get recognition at the event and after the event in different ways. And a thank you, of course, goes out to those organizations. Your best bet when soliciting sponsors are people who have given to this cause before. Even if it wasn't last year, get a list of the sponsors for the last 5 years and then, aggressively go after those, because at one point in time they did believe in this cause and they did give. Now, an important thing to know about sponsorship: sponsors give every year and are found to sometimes run out of money. So at the end of the year, you will find when you call a few of them, they'll say they've given already, they've donated, that's it, they're not doing anything more. Don't get personally offended. It's just the way it goes. First ones, first comes, first served. And then make sure that when you are soliciting, you're very professional in your manner and how you do it, and you have your best speakers calling. Anyone who stumbles over their words or has a problem communicating should not be the person reaching out to the sponsors. So that's it for now, and hopefully if you have questions or comments, you'll reach out to me. I love hearing your comments, and we'll talk with you later. Thank you, and please check our website for any additional information, and that is www.charlotteeventplanners.com. Thanks.